Is college a scam? Colleges are upping their tuition, upping their price on books, on housing, upping costs. The cost of living in general is going up, and this question keeps popping up in the minds of course, in the politics and the government, of political activists, but even more so among the youth, who are questioning if the the potential benefits of going to college are worthy of the added price tag that comes with it. But especially for me, now that I've been going into the middle of my third year in college, I've really been plagued with this question at times, to see if the work that I'm really putting in, like, to see how it's actually being fleshed out, and which is why I could say that I have a lot more to say in this manner. But my name is Daniel. I'm a junior at the Louisiana State University studying mechanical engineering, and I would say that college is not a scam, but with some very niche caveats. For one, the what you get out of college is entirely dependent upon you. Number two, people overestimate truly what it costs to attend, persevere through, and graduate from college and what that means after, as long as that point number three, which is the fact that intentionality is such a key thing when it comes to choosing whether or not college is the right path for you. Because at the end of the day, it's a big life decision, and it's all of these things are something we need to take into account. But in this idea, right, that it comes down to your efforts, it comes down to what you put into it. There's the reality that I believe 40% of people who attend college for, I believe it's a minimum of one semester, end up dropping out. And a lot of that being within the first year, and, a lot of that may be because financial or reasons like that. But essentially, all of this comes with we have to realize the fact that college doesn't promise you anything. College doesn't promise you a degree. It doesn't promise you a job when you get out of college. It doesn't promise you any of that. It only promises you the opportunity to attain such things. There's no guarantees. There's no assurance of anything. It all comes down to how you are going to take advantage of said opportunities. There's no guarantee that you're going to graduate. That's why I bring up the stat that, many people pay to go to college to end up getting no diploma. They throw money away for a piece of paper they were never going to get, that they ended up never getting in the first place. So before viewing any single aspect of that, we have to come to terms with that, is that before, like, college doesn't promise you anything. It only promises you the opportunity to get something. And what you do with that opportunity is entirely dependent upon you. As well, with that, the full cost and full energy and just everything that it takes to excel and make the most out of college, people underestimate that, that they don't fully take in, just how are they going to pay for it? How are they going to push through? How are they going to set themselves up for the future? People don't really see how much it really takes because they expect the institution or they expect something out of the money that they're being paid, when in reality, it really just comes from you putting in the work and you putting yourself out there. And really, the last point I want to get to is the intentionality. Because I believe, this stat that it says 50% of college graduates go into a job that doesn't even require their degree. So this idea of what they want to do after graduation, or whatever they wanted to work in, they spend all this time, all this money trying to get this degree when they never needed it in the first place. So, whether you're trying to pick and what you want to study in college, whether you want to whether you even want to go to college in the first place, whether you need to go to college, what you need to do while you're in college. It's success, and success is not going to happen by accident. We're only going to be able to make the most out of the experience that college is offering us through meticulous planning and soberly evaluating everything, so that we can take it all in and see if this even is the right path for us, and how can we choose this path and stay on this path of where we want to end up. But with all this being said, I do not believe that college is a scam at all. I believe college is a great tool, and it's said that college graduates out earn non-college graduates over the course of a lifetime by an average of $1 million. So I do not believe that college is a scam. It's something we need to handle. It's something we need to consider and see if it actually applies for you, for me, and for all of us. But with all this, I want to thank you guys for listening.